What's up, YouTube? Mark Sparks here again with Mass Fitness. I want to go over some things today. I really want to simplify things, and I really want to take things back to the basics. I get asked a lot what I do and how I do it, and generally speaking, when I give the answer and I tell people my nutritional habits and my training habits, most of the time the response is, wow, I don't have time for that, or I can't do that. And I'm starting to get it. I understand that. And I realize that not everybody can do the things I do. I've become accustomed to my nutritional habits and my training habits and the things that I do. I've become accustomed to that over time, over years of doing it. And I really want to get back to the basics on this video. I'm going to try and keep it short, and I just want to really tell you how can someone get started on a weight loss journey without going on a crash diet. I hate these crash diets. They just don't work. I've seen so many people, including myself, go on a diet and they can't eat this and they can't eat that, and I can't go here, I can't go there. I can't go out to eat with my family because they don't have anything on the menu that I can eat, and my diet won't allow that. These diets, they just don't work. Consistency works. Being consistent, making smart choices. This camera's killing me. It's raining and I'm driving, and speaking of that, this is my free time. I drive 40 minutes one way to work, and a lot of times I don't have time at home to make these videos, and I really want to share some things with people. So just if you can, bear with me. But basically, the first thing somebody wants to start with, I always look at their drinks. What are they drinking? And I'm going to say more than 50% of the time, that person that comes up and asks me these questions, they either have an energy drink in their hand, a pop, or a sweet tea, or something like that. And the first thing I do is I'll look at that drink and I say, you have to quit drinking that, and start drinking more water. Now, with that said, obviously, yes, it's best to eliminate it totally. And, I get it that, maybe you can't do that, or you just don't want to do that, and that's understandable. If anything, just cut that in half. If you drink 6 drinks a day, maybe take it back to 3 drinks a day, and try and replace those with water, and continually drink water throughout the day. That's the most basic first step that you can do, and I would almost promise that you'll start feeling better over time. Food choices, just simply make better food choices. There's so many ways to cut calories and watch your fats and your carbohydrates. Choose a baked dish over a deep fried dish. If you're somewhere and they serve a lot of deep fried foods, most of the time I find that you can generally order like a grilled chicken salad, or you can get grilled chicken or something like that. And that's not to say that you can never eat a deep fried dish. I mean, I'm a big advocate myself of what I call a cheat meal or a refeed meal. And I wouldn't say I restrict my calories through the week, but I do eat a certain way. But once a week at least, I'll have basically whatever I want. I just consider it a cheat meal. It helps me keep my sanity, and it's almost like a reward for doing good through the week. Now, that's not saying I go to a buffet and eat all I can eat. I don't necessarily do that, but I do have a meal or two a week that is something I enjoy. I'm a big fan of pizza. I love pizza. So, I have pizza usually once a week. But just to make small changes, there's so many ways that you can make small changes. You can avoid that dessert or that Little Debbie, or all these different things. I honestly find it, even as basic as I'm trying to be on this video, I find it hard to believe that people don't know what smart or better choices are there. But basically, you don't have to eat salads all day. You don't have to eat grilled chicken and rice and broccoli all day, every day. You just don't have to do that. Watch your portions, eat smaller portions. If you can, avoid carbohydrates, the breads. Not avoid them totally, but chances are you're eating more than you need. Without getting too in-depth, carbohydrates are basically an energy source. You do need them, but more often than not, we don't need as many as we're taking in. And lastly, really, is some sort of exercise. You don't have to go to a gym necessarily and work out for an hour or 2 hours a day just to lose some weight and to feel a little better. I've seen many people have success just by starting out walking. Walk a mile or two, or walk for 15 or 30 minutes a day. 3 to 5 times a week. And I'll be honest, at the end of the day, it all boils down to calories in and calories out. If you're burning more calories than you're eating, then it's that simple. You're losing weight. Our bodies they're generally there's 3 states our bodies can be in, and that's you're either losing, maintaining, or gaining. And it really just doesn't get any simpler than that. Now, I won't tell you that making these little changes is going to work forever. Our bodies always adapt. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, I really want to just get out to you how easy it is to get started, and let you know that you don't have to completely flip your life upside down and live this lifestyle, the gym life, or whatever it is. You don't have to be one of these fitness people, or I get called a health nut all the time. Now, I'm not a health nut. I've got my bad habits. I'm not perfect. I don't eat organic food all the time and all these different things, but I do eat for a purpose, and I eat certain foods 9 times out of 10, and that's just what I do. And sometimes I really forget that I am so used to doing these things, and I forget how difficult it is for someone that's just starting out to make these changes. And honestly, for someone just starting out, a beginner, you don't have to do that to see results. Like I said, eventually, maybe, you're going to have to make more changes along the way, but being consistent, just consistently making smart choices, consistently doing a little bit of exercise, and eventually you'll start doing more exercise, because more than likely you're going to feel better, and you're going to start enjoying it. And that's it, guys. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be difficult. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Later.